Hi, I'm Dave Schoneker. I'm Director of Global Regulatory Affairs for ColorCon. I'm also one of the original founders and the past chairman of IPEC-Americas. One of the big concerns that people have in the industry from a regulatory perspective is how to get new excipients approved by the FDA and international regulators. What we've done in IPEC to address this growing need for new excipients is develop something we call the New Excipient Safety Evaluation Procedure. This poster demonstrates some of what we've done to make this procedure work. It outlines a little bit about the needs that we have for having new excipients in the pharmaceutical industry. It talks here about an approach for risk assessment of new and novel excipients, where in fact what we're trying to look at here is the amount of data that's needed depends on the type of excipient that we have. In this part of the poster we describe the current regulatory status of excipients, how they're currently regulated. A lot of people are very confused about that. What is the definition of a new excipient? Because not only brand new chemical entities are considered new excipients, but a new use or a new level of use that's higher than previous uses can also be defined as a new excipient from FDA or other regulator perspective. What we've done is we've evaluated, or we put together this process, and then we've gone to FDA, described this process, and found out from them what they think of the process and whether they think it's a good way to assess excipients. The poster talks about some of the FDA comments, how the procedure was developed, how it actually works, and then down here we specify some of the costs that are involved if you have to do full safety studies on a new excipient for all applications. Over here we have some case histories of companies and products that have been through the process already. And the top one here talks about a case study with our product SureRelease, and in this case it's a product that's been around and used for over 20 years, but we wanted to be able to enable some customers to use it at higher levels of use than had previously been used. So that we have the safety studies to support that level of use. We put it through this process to get assurance from outside toxicologists that the higher level of uses would be okay prior to someone going to FDA. Now down here, BASF also, they were the first ones to use the procedure with a brand new excipient called Solutol, HS15, and this poster describes what they did in getting their brand new excipient evaluated through the procedure. Their initial use of the procedure and the data that they had was evaluated by FDA, and that's partially what's talked about in this letter as far as what FDA thought of the type of assessment for their material, and FDA basically felt that the evaluation that we had within the IPEC procedure met their criteria for a good assessment.